Hi guys, I'm back again for another unboxing video. Okay, the cards that I'm going to be unboxing tonight are a very beautiful deck that I've been wanting. I've been seeing them all over the internet. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Gilbert Williams. Now you can see how excited I am. I'm just like dying to open them. I got these cards for Christmas. I got several decks actually, as I've been telling you guys. Every time I get a deck of cards, it's like Christmas morning. And since I'm using them online and with my clients and friends and just, just having these cards, I feel like I want to share them with you guys because it is fun. Good box. It's got like some little embroidered stuff on there. It's 44 cards and guidebook. They always do a good job. Blue Angel Publishing. And Lucy Cavendish is great. Love all her cards. Okay. So excited. Oh, I had these for like 2 weeks and it's like, oh my gosh, I need to do unboxing. I want to open up all the cards, but I want to savor them. It's kind of like when you're, having a good meal and you just want to take it one step at a time. Okay. Good guidebook. Very colorful. I love the color purple. Okay, yes, lots of pages, as you guys could see. I love when they put the numbers and illustrations and the card pictures. Easier to find, good reference, So I say it's a lot of pages here. It's a good sized guidebook. Read your guidebook, guys, because it's really, really important. I always talk about it. Can't stress enough how much the guidebook helps in many ways. Okay, for one, if you have been reading cards before, you know cards, you know what Oracle means, you know that Oracle are part of tarot. You know the tarot, you're a master at it. You could still learn something from the guidebook because it's the author, it's the artist, it's like something there that comes through. It's like we don't know everything, but I've learned a lot from reading my guidebook, just saying. And sage them, cleanse them. I like to sage them, I've explained before. So, ooh, good cardstock. Nice cardstock, flexible. And the backing, ooh, pretty blue. Isn't that beautiful? And not too slippery, kind of matte. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love these cards. I think I already do. I know you guys say, well, you love every deck of cards you get. You say that all the time, and yes, it's true. Some decks I love more than other decks. And you know what? Oh, this is good for cutting. See? Easy to do that. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. Fancy, but I've been doing this like since I was like, 10 years old. I think maybe a little bit older, but I've also, had my handle with regular playing cards, reading them. Yeah. My sister and I, we were really into it. Mary, you guys know her. Okay, if we can get a message with the cards, like messages come in randomly. And you know what? I always find a message, even if the cards don't have no words on them. You look at the artwork. That's why I like to show the cards to you guys, because maybe you get the message and you're saying, I think it means something in this area. Not that it's contradicting anybody. Remember, when the reader is reading the cards, when they're interpreting the messages, you may feel like, no, I want to tell the reader, I think they mean this. Well, that's a message coming directly to you. Not necessarily it's something to call out to the reader, because I've had that happen before, and it's like, what message are you getting? Like I'm open to it with you guys. So that's why when I show the cards, when I do the readings, I want you to see it. I want you to get a feel of it. Okay, enough shuffling, enough talking. I just love talking to you guys. Okay, the liminal dance. Delicacy, fragility. I can't read that too good. I can't read that very well, but you could see very beautiful. See, when I have my contacts in so I can see, basically, I can't see close up. When I don't have my contacts in, I can see close up. Doesn't make no sense. Oh, this is the cover. The Light Priestess. Gallic Wisdom, Cosmic Ritual. Very beautiful. Very deep. If you hear that little snoring, that's little Kissy sleeping right now. She wanted to be with me when she fell asleep. The Pathway. Direction, Purpose, Change. This is a good card for 2020. If you guys could see it. I love the bridge. I love the coloring. Very mystical, something you can just like gaze into and get like a feel of it. Kind of like past life, I think, you know, and with 2020 coming in as strong as it has been, many times we feel a message. Write it down. Really, write it down. The insight, magical tools, writing, StarCrafting. Now, how did I say that? That's a message. Write it down, guys. Write down the messages you're getting because something big is going to happen. I'm not saying in a bad way because a lot of people get scared when I say that. I mean something spectacular, something you've been waiting for. How is it going to happen if you're not prepared for it? That's basically what it is. That's what it's telling you. The Secret Camelot, authority of spirit. Ooh, that's beautiful. I think my light is a little bit too bright over here. Let's see if we can move it. Okay. There we go, I think. I might just push it away. Okay, there we go. Oh, still looks the same. All right, whatever. Homeward traveler. Completion, reunion, return. Returning back to yourself, returning back to what is natural. You know what? When you do that, you automatically find your soul purpose. The full moon temple, celebration peak, transcendent moment. I apologize if I'm not reading correctly, but you can see them. That's why I show them to you guys. So correct me if you want, but you know, like I said, a very small font. I can read the big font though, no problem. Oh, this is pretty. Water spirit, emotions, memory, life force. That's right, Kissy. She just got up. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm going to really love these cards working with them. Kindred spirits. Spirit, companions, guides, comfort. That's very lovely. That's beautiful. You know, every time you get a message, it's always good to write it down because there's a purpose for the message. It's not, okay, I need to shuffle the cards and get a message. I need to get a message. No, it's not like, let me shoot and find, you know, the message I'm looking for, because you can do that all day long and pick out the cards you like and say, that's my message. No, they come to you randomly, really, and sometimes they're not what you want to hear, and they scare you. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. The gathering, community, kinship, companionship. You know, it's all about what you take in. It's all about what you're getting from the messages to use. Sometimes it's not even a message for you. That's the thing about cards. The Green Man, rising, energy surge, fertility. Ooh, very different. You know, I love the landscape. You know, I have a few decks like that, and you know, at first I was like uncomfortable because I'm like OCD, kind of like I want them even in my layouts. And when they were going like in different shapes, it took me a little while to get used to them, but then I love them. I have so many decks like that that have that vertical, horizontal, and you know what? I love it. Sacred journey. Introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. Yeah. It's inner knowing, knowing the messages like I was just talking about. And when you do put the messages out there, sometimes it's not even a message. It's like an intention. You know, that to me is a future message, kind of like I'm putting out intention because I want this, but I'm getting a message that it's going to happen, and it usually does, seriously. So when you get something and it just keeps pounding in your head over and over, and you know it's going to happen, something has to give, something is coming through. It's a message, but it's also putting that intention out there because you are optimistic, you're open, you're letting it happen, you know, not fighting it. Open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation, maturity. Exactly what I'm talking about. You can do it. It's all about what you take from within. It's all about what, you know, you take with you, because every time you do this, you're actually opening up a new door. Do you know that we have several doors around us in a like a, I know a lot of people ask me, what are you talking about? We have doors in our house all over. Yes, but do you know that surrounding us, our path, there are several doors. And we take a certain door over and over and over. Nothing wrong with it. But when we don't take the step away and go to the other door just to see exactly what's beyond that, we're not evolving. We're not growing spiritually. And that's what takes you to the place where you go right back to that same door over and over. We want to explore. We want to examine new things. We don't, I know for myself, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like changes all that much. I like my same routine. I do the same thing. My life is Groundhog Day, basically. If you ever saw the show Groundhog Day, where, you know, the days just go by every single day, the same thing over and over. And it feels like that, but that's okay. So I try to change things up a little bit because stagnant energy is not good. You want to keep moving, you know. It's easy to get in the comfort zone, especially in the wintertime, gosh. The Dolphin Caller, pure, joyful friendships, loving help. That's a beautiful card. I love dolphins. Dolphins are little messengers, and they're very lucky too. They're like a, you know, if you can get near to a dolphin and be near that and hug a dolphin, I know like some places you can do that. We did that in Hawaii. It really does like spark up something, like it raises your vibration. That's maybe why they call it it's lucky, because it's a positive omen. The Crystal Path, mineral spirits, crystal beings, and following that crystal path, following that spiritual path that you're called to. You may be guided somewhere. Like I talked about those doors, okay? Let's say you don't see those doors, but you're guided through a path, and you keep seeing this path over and over. You're dreaming of this path. You know that this path is the right way. I'm just like talking in general terms so that you guys can get whatever message comes through. Like I said, messages come through in various ways. So follow that path. You'll feel it from within, despite of what everybody else says. Don't listen to what other people say, because what other people say does not really matter. It's what you feel in your heart. Spirit of spring, freedom, action, power. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. And, you know, springtime, you know, we look forward to that. I mean, we still got a couple more months in our part of the world. You know, and spring is something we look forward to. It's a new beginning, new energies. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. How beautiful. I have to say, I am in love with these cards. Skyfire, messages, channels, information. Yeah, because it comes from within. It comes from the divine. All of these things that we get, we don't get them from ourselves. I mean, if we start thinking with our mind, did you ever get it like somebody telling you things and they think they know it all and they just keep talking and talking and they keep telling you this is the way it has to be and they're very firm with it? That's ego. You know, instead of being open, telling you and kind of like allowing you to express your views or express your thoughts, you know, like that's to me what, you know, what you want. You want that interaction, because when you're getting a reading, it's a reading, I'm sorry, it's like itchy for me. My allergies bothering me again. And, you know, getting a reading is interaction in a higher vibrational level, you know, like maybe more of the higher realm, if you want to call it. If you're down here, 3D, all you're going to see is the same thing over and over. It's life, you know, there's nothing beyond it. And it's not what other people say. Remember that. Getting a reading is not what they say to do, okay? Because nobody's perfect. I'll take messages from people who don't call themselves, you know, healers, spiritualists, shamans, whatever. They don't have to. What I'm trying to say is the label does not matter. It's what you feel in your gut. You may be following somebody, around you that you find that person has so much inspiration and light around them. Well, guess what? That's what you need to do. You need to follow that, okay? So we're running out of time. I'm only allowed so many minutes on IGTV. Not that I'm allowed, but I mean, I'd have to. It's a procedure when I have to do a longer video. I'll just put it to you that way. Not that I don't want to talk to you guys. I'll just break it up in another video. But anyways, these are beautiful cards. I really do love them. The last one, the gift. So I didn't have a chance to like, show all the cards, but they're very beautiful. And I think Kissy wants to say hello. Come here, Kissy. She's got her little Scottish outfit, as you can see. I showed it before on Instagram. So this is my 13-year-old Westie girl. She's a diabetic, and she's got some challenges, but she's so happy, and I love her. So anyways, God bless you all. Namaste.